I am headed to the range to test out my 30-06. We're getting ready to go on an elk hunt in October. And I've got a Winchester Model 770 that my dad purchased. I believe it was back in 1974. It's like 175 bucks or something. If I'll find the receipt. I've got the book with the receipt, and I'll show a picture of that, the price that he paid. And my goal is to take an elk with it. So, been doing a little bit of testing. I'll show you the rifle, how it's set up, and the goal today is I've got some numbers, some velocities, and some dope created, and I'm going to just test that out and see if the data that I have produces good results with the round that the gun seems to like, and we'll go from there. So bring you along with me and show you what the possibility is with an old rifle. I apologize for the clutter. Here's the setup for this rifle. It's a Winchester Model 770, and the optic that's mounted on it is the Vortex Rage 4 to 16 by 42, and the Rage is a brand or a rebranded scope sold by Shields, and it's basically the Diamondback 4 to 16 by 42, just rebranded, same reticle. Ammunition that I'm using or plan to use is the core locked 165 grain PSP. Seems to be the gun seems to like that. And something else that's really cool here. This is a gun that I inherited from my dad out of his safe when he passed away, and I've got the original instruction manual for it. The other cool thing that I've got is the warranty that was filled out on it. The date of purchase was February 6th of 1971. This gun's been in his safe and my safe since then, or our safe since then. Original purchase price from Sears and Roebuck was $133.85, and that included tax. And it was the floor model, so we got $10 off. How cool is that? Anyway, my plan is to take this like it is. I may do a little bit of work on the trigger. I think I'll see maybe about a different trigger spring, or maybe drop a Timney trigger in it, something like that, something to reduce the trigger pull. And that'll be, but I'm not going to do anything else to it. I'm not going to put it in a different chassis or anything like that. I want to kill an elk with it as is. I did have to take the iron sight off. It's still got the iron sight on the front. I had to take the rear one off to mount the scope, but it came with iron sights, and I did put a different recoil pad on the back as well. So reduce the kick of this mule just a little bit. So stay tuned. Okay, wind direction is at 8. The direction it's from, in the direction of my shot, it's calling for me to adjust 1.5 MOA left. So I'm going to hold left edge and see what we get here at 300. I can see the target better. So here we go. Elevation is calling for up 5, so I'm going to go up 5, hold left edge. Round 1 is high, about 11 o'clock. Round 2 is a little bit lower, down at 4 o'clock. And I attribute that to the trigger press is pretty heavy on this. I think I measured it the other day at 7.5 or 8 pounds. I've got a new trigger spring coming for that. Plus, I wasn't as steady as I would like to be on that tripod. I need to experiment a little bit with getting my shot steady. I got to work on some way to make that shot steady. So we'll see how it goes here in the future. This is just the beginning of getting this thing dialed in. You guys could probably see this. Got average speed today of 2680.4, and the shot deviation was 27.3 feet per second. Maximum was 2759.5, minimum was 2660.1. So we'll put that in the data on the page in my book. Needless to say, I learned quite a bit today. The weather's not great. It's supposed to be, nice. Wind was supposed to be light, 3 to 5 miles an hour. It's 8 out of a different direction what they said it was going to be. I did gather some confidence knowing that, the elk vital being 16 inches and I'm hitting, for the most part, a 10-inch circle. I do know that I need some more work on stabilizing my shot, what I'm going to do in an actual hunting situation, how I'm going to set it up, the best position to be in for that shot. And I've just got some adjustments to do. I've got some practice to do before going out and actually applying this to an actual animal. The ballistics that I've run on this rifle do show that velocity and kinetic energy bleed off about 360 yards. So I'm not going to want to shoot this round out of this specific rifle much further than 360 yards. I did gain some confidence today knowing that I can hit out to 300, that the shot placement that I have, regardless that I was not hitting where I wanted to hit, dead center every single time, that I can still put shots on target. But that's not good enough. I want to make sure that I'm hitting where I want to hit, and I'm very confident with it. And that's why I'm starting now. It's March, and the hunt isn't until October. So I've got some time to do some practice and hone my skill and get my stability. I'm also going to do some work on this trigger. I think I'm going to look at different trigger options for this rifle. I did some poundage with a trigger gauge, and it looks like it's anywhere between 7.5 and 8.5 pounds on average, which is just too heavy. I want to take it down under 5, so that I'm not having to focus that hard at distance, trying to get that trigger press and then not having the consistency I want. So anyway, I can rant and rave forever on this, but I just want to tell myself, hey, you got some time. Let's get better. Every single time you come out to the range, figure something out. That's, dope. Data on previous engagement. Take your dope, look at what you did, look at what you can do, and get better. And go into the hunt confident of what you can do. So that's my advice to myself.